Park, New York. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Hey, run!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen comes down throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. He's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight.
Right up the gut. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now. Allen buying some time right. Complete to Beckham. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need open? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Alert!
From the red zone now. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Broken up by a big guy at the line. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. And the next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throw left is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go!
Lawrence working from the gun. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lawrence now off the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. He gets loose down the right side. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lawrence throwing here. Buys time, rolling right. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Now, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but Man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
56, 56.
Offense up to the line fast. They'll run here on first down. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connection made to Beckham. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They've got first down from the 31. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Working quickly here. Allen on the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards on the play gives them 4th and short. We'll see what they choose to do.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 4th down, Allen. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. And the Bills will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. From the 42. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass complete to Cook. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. First down throw for Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Take right open.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's on the move. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. Back to the well again. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. They will go. It's Allen. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action now. Allen. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him.
Ready.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Ready. Set, go.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
They're set up at the 35 now.
On the red. 30 left.
Lawrence now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, run.
Plowing up the middle. He finds space into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So second down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Lawrence trying again on second. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Looking to the air here. Gets this to Kincaid. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 29.
Trying the right side. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Red, 23.
Give now to the running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Rolling left, and he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. I think this might be on the offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, kill. Roll good. 11.
Lawrence in the pistol. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
24.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills have some new life in the 4th.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set.
From midfield now. Finds him over the middle. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for this. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
They go play action on 1st. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Third and a lone yard coming up. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He has room past the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go. Check go.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Dotson on the catch. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The give here on second. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Cut out left.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Back to throw it. He's trying to push the field. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here he is to throw. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Back to throw. Complete to Beckham. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
complete beyond the marker. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go. Go.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Buffalo.